Fair warning to all, this is not a healthy recipe. Welcome to another episode of Tshirtcooking. For today's episode, we will be attempting to make an air-fried triple stack homemade burger. What we will do is we will take our previous burger recipe, except we'll add a patty and we'll make it a little bit different. As you can see here, I've laid everything out. Very easy to see and to follow along. Here I have 3 ground beef patties with 15% fat, and they're dressed with salt, pepper, onion powder, and garlic powder, 3 slices of cheddar, sweet pickles, some white onion diced, a ordinary brioche bun, some butter for the bun, the custom sauce that you could find on my YouTube shorts, and some bacon with some brown sugar topping. For the ground beef, it's very important to have at least 15% fat, because if there's anything less, it'll be too lean and it's going to be very tough when you cook it, and it just won't keep the moisture, especially that we'll be making the patties in the air fryer, which the air fryer is known to perhaps dry up a bit faster than if we were to make it on the pan or on a flat of some sort. Nevertheless, I've already made burgers using the air fryer and it's always come out perfectly fine. This time we'll be doing the triple patty, and yes, we are cheating. We'll be using the oven for the bacon. However, depending on how many air fryers you have, how big it is, whatever, you can manage to make the bacon in the air fryer and then make the patties as well. It's not really that big of a deal. Yes, we will have a lot of dishes for this recipe. There's really nothing special about this recipe in terms of efficiency. This is just to make a triple stack burger at home. So yes, we'll have the air fryer to clean, we'll have the oven pan to clean, and we'll also have a pan that we'll be using to toast our bread to clean, alongside any other things that we have to clean. First things first, we're going to preheat the oven on convection bake at 400 degrees for about maybe 12 to 15 minutes for the bacon, and then once the bacon is in, we'll proceed with the rest. Now the bacon has just under 10 minutes left to go. What we're going to do is we will preheat the air fryer, and at the same time, I will begin toasting my buns. Toasting the buns are only about 3 to 4 minutes. It takes more time to heat up the pan than it would to actually toast the bun. Heating up the air fryer should take 2 to 3 minutes, and then cooking is about 7 to 8 minutes. Now there's a few minutes left for the meat to cook, only about 2.5 I'd say. When it beeps, so at around halfway after 4 minutes, I don't flip the patties. All I do is I simply just scrape the bottom with this thing just to make sure it doesn't stick to the bottom, which it didn't. It moved very easily, so it's even going to be easier to clean afterwards. The bacon, I took it out, I let it sit for about 1 or so minutes on a Scott towel. Now it's important not to flip it over because you have all that brown sugar on the top, so you don't want that touching the Scott towel, because then what's going to happen is that it's going to stick to that paper cloth or paper towel, whatever you want to call it, and then you won't be able to separate it. So you put the bottom on top so it absorbs that extra oil. Now I've just diced it up simply with a knife, and we toasted our buns. I flattened them a little bit, but that was by accident. It is what it is. We're not making another one. This was my last one, so if anything happens to this video is not going to happen. Now we await these burgers. We're going to take them out. I'm going to apply the 3 pieces of cheese. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to close the bucket of the air fryer and unplug it. So just the residual heat alone will allow the cheese to melt. That'll be about 30-40 seconds. So we're gonna fast forward to that part and we'll see where we're at in the video. I'm not gonna film myself actually pulling this out, putting the cheese and all that. That's too much work to edit. Forget that. This is all one clip. It is what it is, and we'll keep going. All right, and we're back. For the assembly, I accidentally took a photo instead of pressing play on the video. It is what it is, but what I did was that I took out the patties one at a time. I took out patty number 1, put on the bottom bun, took out patty number 2, put on top of that one. Then what I did is I put a little bit of the bacon bit on top of patty number 2. Then I took patty number 3 and I put on top, put more bacon bits. And then what I did was I put the onion and I put the sweet pickles. And then I put sauce on the top bun and I just put on top, squished together, and it gives you something like this. Now, I may have put too much sauce, I may have not. Is there such a thing? It's a little bit messy here as well, so sorry for not cleaning up, but I really had to take photos before the burger ends up falling apart, and now I just decided let's film before this burger for real falls apart. I've never made a triple stack. We'll see if the proportions are correct, because remember, proportion is everything. We'll see if the meat, the cheese, and everything else is correctly proportioned. Let's go straight to the taste test and we'll see what we get. The thing that I was most scared of with this burger is, will it just taste like a big ball of meat? But in this case, I think the proportion is fine. With patties that are 65 grams with 1 slice of cheddar per patty, I'd say that it tastes rather proportionate. The bacon gives some good flavor. This sauce goes really good with the onions and pickles. It's like that perfect trifecta that I've already explained in one of my previous videos. The bun as well, nice and toasty. You get that bit of buttery flavor from the bun. All in all, I think this is a good option to make a triple stack smash burger at your own house instead of spending $22 so some gentrified dude could slap together a few buns and then, you know, give you some speech on veganism or something at one of those fancy places. Anyways, guys, I'm rambling about completely nothing. So we're gonna end the video there. This is how you make a triple stack smash burger at your own place. Use the air fryer, use pan, use whatever you want, use the barbecue. It's really simple. Stop spending like $20, $25 for some of these places. Honestly, it's like extortion really at that price. They think they're gatekeeping these secret recipes. They're really not. Just slap enough oil and butter on your burger and it's gonna taste close to the same thing anyway. All right, forget what I said. I feel like that's very disrespectful to restaurants and restaurateurs and cooks, chefs, and employed staff at those restaurants. Forget everything I said about that. That was actually quite disrespectful. Thank you guys for watching another video. Thank you to my subscribers. I truly, truly appreciate it. You guys are obviously the best in the world. Don't forget to visit my website. I'll see you guys next time.